Good morning. It is 6:09 a.m. on Wednesday, November 11th, 2015. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, all out for digging it so far. Yeah, you might say that. Um, I decided to, well, first let me go ahead and show you this screenshot. Now note, I'm actually playing on the PS4, but I captured this screenshot so that I could easily show it here. Um, Playing on the PS4 though, rather than on the PC. Just because, I don't know, I like playing PC games, but I played the other two Fallouts on the PS3, and I don't know, that feels like where I want to play it. Even though the PC, theoretically, would look better or something, I don't know. That's what I wanted. Leave me alone. Alright, anyway, that's my character. So this is a photo taken in my like sort of little hometown of Sanctuary. That's my power armor behind me there. I'm wearing a drifter outfit and sunglasses that improve my perception and also make me look like a badass. So here's how much I'm digging this game so far. I wanted to take that screenshot so that I could show you guys. So I hadn't done it last night, so I decided to boot up the game just long enough to get that to work, and then played for 40 minutes. So yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I had to pull myself away. But you know, there's a lot of things about it that I really dig so far. One, just the settlement building aspect. I'm still learning some of the quirks of it, but it's there's an aspect to it that I find very satisfying, and one of those is one of the little areas of suspension of disbelief in the Fallout games has always been where you come across a place where like people have been living there for decades and there's still just garbage all over the floor. And it's like, okay, I mean, if we're talking about a building that's been abandoned for 200 years during nuclear fallout, sure, that place is messy. But at some point, don't you feel like, you know, you have someone who's been living there for years, maybe they pick up the overturned mailbox that's blocking their front door? Just saying. But in this game, at least in the areas that you can make settlements, you can go and scrap it and recover the metal of that overturned mailbox and use it to build a new thing. Building structures is still a little tricky so far. I've found difficulty making the walls align, but I've only tried doing that for just a very short period of time. There's also a lot of deep crafting, which I can easily imagine getting lost in. I also figured out this morning the trick. Okay, so there's an app that's available for, I believe, both iOS and Android. I got it on my iPad. That lets you connect to the game, and so the Pip-Boy little portable computer that your character has in the game, that is where it's basically your menu. You know, you can go in and manage your quests and inventory and all of that stuff. So the app can be that. So basically, if you've seen any of the stuff about how some people ordered the Pip-Boy edition, basically what that is it's like a 3D printed Pip-Boy that you can actually wear on your arm, and you put your phone in there and you use the app as the Pip-Boy instead of just pulling it up on the screen in the game. But you don't need the thing on your arm, so I just have it on my iPad, and it's kind of cool. Although my instinct is still to press the button to pull it up on the screen. Yesterday, I couldn't get it to connect, but then what I just discovered is that there's a setting that you have to allow the app to connect, but you can't just set it. You have to set it and then save and close, and then open it up again with that setting already in place, then it will connect. That's how it worked, and that's how I got it to connect this morning. So as far as story, I got through what seems to be sort of the little, sort of introductory area. Everything kind of builds to, you wander through some early locations, and then you meet some people, and then you have to, you have sort of an elaborate, showy fight early on, where you get the power armor that you saw in the screenshot. And it's very obvious that it's sort of a, yeah, we're going to strongly encourage you to be linear for this part before you start doing whatever. So I've done that now, and then I've also done a little bit of the settlement building mini quests there in Sanctuary, building beds for everybody and water pumps and stuff. Now they want crops, and I don't have the materials to make those crops yet, so have to work on that. But yeah, liking it so far. And here's the thing. Remember how I made such a big deal about how I was not going to take the day off to play? Well, I'm not going to. That's not where this was leading. But I kind of wish now that I hadn't made such a big deal about it. Because now that I've made a big deal about it, if I actually did it now, it's like, ugh, well, that feels like a failure. Whereas if I had just not said anything, then I could have said, you know what? Maybe I need a personal day today. And then felt like, I deserve it. I could take a personal day. That would be all right. Except now I've made it this whole point of pride. Christiana, you sabotaged yourself again. Or acted like a responsible adult. One of those. Odd how they feel the same. All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.